Hello and good evening and welcome to tonight's video. Now tonight I'm here in a churchyard in Boldon. It's not the biggest churchyard in the world, but it is very dark and there's not much lighting. I can see some street lights over the walls beyond the trees a little bit, but that's about it. Round the other side behind us over here, there's a little bit of light coming from the street. But on this bit I'm in right now, it's pitch black. And guess what? There's not a single seat in the whole place. I was hoping to have a sit down because I've just travelled quite a long way and I'm quite exhausted. I can hear noises coming over from me right here. Now I've been here a few minutes just looking around. In case you're wondering what's going on with my hat, I've had to tie the flaps up on the top of my head just in case I hear anyone here or anything. You know, there could be an intruder in my midst. You know what I mean? You never know. So you got to be careful sometimes, especially when you're by yourself in a very dark, secluded spot like this. You know what I'm saying? But at least I got here. I had to climb a few banks. Like I say, I'm bloody exhausted actually. I could have done with a sit down. And there's a wall down there inside the churchyard here, but it's covered in bloody slugs. Like, can't sit on there. I might sit on a slug. Don't want to sit on a slug. You know what I mean? If I sit on a slug, I might feel extra sluggish. Ba-dum-bum, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, we're going to have a little exploration around here and see if the place has got any inhabitants or of any sort. You know, the other type I mean. There could be some wildlife in here. I don't know if it's haunted or not. I haven't really heard any stories attached to the place, but you know, there could be some that I haven't seen or heard about. You never know. So anyway, with that being said, let's have a look around, see if there's anyone or anything here, and just do a general exploration as well as an investigation. Okay, I'll do a time check in a few minutes, because I can't see me watch here. I'd have to point the camera at it, it's very dark, I can't see me watch. Not at this present moment. Anyway, let's get cracking. Right, so over here in the corner is a crypt type grave. There's a few of them in here, and over there's some like flower bed pot things, whatever they're called. And this is the church, of course. I don't know the name of the church. Does anyone know what the name of this church is, please? Is anyone here? Can anyone tell me the name of this church? Please. I just don't know what the name of it is. Is it St. Mary's or something? I may be wrong, like. I think this place is so small I can probably get a shot of the whole place without moving from this spot. Well, nearly. That's the way I came in down that path. I walked right round the building. I passed that gate. I didn't see it on the way up. It was kind of hidden. When I was looking straight ahead, I thought the gate was straight ahead. I ended up going right around the back, where there was another gate, but it was up some steep steps. And it was a bit difficult to get in with a bike, so I came all the way back around and eventually found the right gate, the main gate. Once again, if there's somebody here, could you possibly tell me the name of this church? Does anyone know the name of the vicar or the priest that resides here? See, I'm not sure if there is anyone here. I mean, there's no one here of the living variety at the minute, apart from myself. But that's for sure. Let's have a look over here. Yeah, there's a little thump there. I think I stood on a drain. I think that's what it was anyway. A drain. I'm right next to that haunted pub. I think it's that one. It's called the Wheat Chief. I'm not sure if that's the right one though. It's just across the road over there actually. You can see, well, you can't see it on here, but I can see it through the trees because the exposure's adjusting for the trees and the graves here in front of the street. You see. There's this nice looking thing here. I thought it was a well when I first come in with a roof on. It's got like a wooden roof or something. But I don't think it's a well. I think it's either a memorial or a grave. I'm not sure. Does anyone know if this is a grave or is it a memorial? Heard a noise behind us. It could be animals. Is there someone behind us over there? There's church steeples beyond there. You can't see for the branches of this tree from this angle. Hello, is anyone here? It's a classic spooky graveyard, this like. It's very, very dark at this spot. Don't be fooled by my night vision here. This is lighting the place up well, but it's very dark outside of the camera. Extremely dark. I haven't got any torch either on, so I can't really see much. Oh, there's the proof. I've just kicked me pedals on my knee again. I can't see the plaque on this, and let's put my front light on. Hang on, my bike light. Ready to read it. Oh, here we go. It says Jesu Mercy, or Jesu, Frederick Wilson, in loving memory of Frederick Wilson, Rector of Boldon, 1945 to 1950. Whose ashes were interred beneath the Calvary. Grant him, O Lord, eternal rest. The tablet was given by his affectionate wife and daughter. And it says, on the souls of Saint Nicholas's children buried here or elsewhere. Ah, so it's just ashes under here. It's big enough. Wow. It's mainly old graves in here, but when I was looking around before, I found some recent ones, but there might be just ashes. 2001 and 2013 and 2011, I think, was behind us somewhere. Actually, I think it was. So, but I don't think there's any brand new graves in here, to my knowledge. Actually, I forgot where they were now. Maybe they weren't over here. You usually lose your bearings, or even your ball bearings, if you've got any. Because if you didn't have any in the first place, you couldn't lose them. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. We'll go through here. It's hard to decide which direction to go sometimes when you're in places like this. Should I go this way? Should I go that way? Should I go behind us? Backwards? Forwards? Sideways? Upside down? I don't know. Oh, it's a bit spacious over this bit. A little bit spacious. And this house is just over the wall from you. You can see right into the gardens and everything. It's one of those tables over there, so I could have me dinner here if I want. Although, scratch your idea, I haven't got any dinner with us. But if I did, I could have it on that table. But I'd have to provide my own deck chair, basically. And it's a bit difficult carrying a deck chair on a bike, especially if you're me. Right, let's see if there's anyone here. Hello, good evening. Is there anyone in this churchyard here with me tonight? Reverend, what was his name? Reverend Wilson, was it? Reverend Wilson, are you here? The hell, I've got the wrong name. I do apologise if I've got your name wrong. I've only just seen it once. I haven't got a very good memory for names, you see. So I do apologise. Be careful I don't wake anybody up, because it's just like houses right just over the wall. A few feet over the wall, just literally 3-4 feet away. Should be able to see here. There's some lights on in that house there. By the way, it's a Saturday night. It's 5 to 5 and it's crackerjack. No, just kidding. Anyway, it's let's see. The time is 1:35 AM on a Saturday night. It's a few nights after bonfire night. I forgot the exact date. But it's bonfire night was about 3 or 4 nights ago or something like that, I forget. Once again, if there's anyone here, is it possible you could shout your name out? Hello? Knowing my luck, all the spirits are probably in one of these houses watching a movie or something. If there's anyone here, do you ever go inside any of these houses over the wall around the outside of the churchyard to watch the TV and see what the people are up to and stuff? I bet it makes you hungry if you go in the kitchen when they're making the tea. Even more hungry if they're eating it in front of you. But you know what I mean? What's that? I'm seeing things. Oh, hell's bells. This ground's a bit uneven, like. There's this flower pot thing on the top of this monument grave thing here. Does anyone know who's buried in this grave with the flower pot on the top? Because I don't know who's buried there at this point anyway. So if you could help us out, I'd be very grateful to you. I haven't come here to disturb you, by the way. I won't be here too long. Because I don't want to like keep you awake, or like I say, I don't want to disturb you or anything. I think this is a bit where there's some ashes or something. I think. Let's see if I can see a name on this anyway. Oh, here's something. John Reed. Can't read the rest, it's kind of worn off, I think. Hello, John. John Reed. Are you here? Good evening, John Reed. How are you doing tonight? Right. You've got a very nice grave here. I like the flower pot on the top. Like a vase type flower pot type thing. Stand on a few twigs here. See if I can see any other names here. Put the light on a minute. It's too dark to see. Hang on, you see the church steeple? No, you can't. Trees are in the way. It's lighting up the trees, the infrared, you see. More than what's beyond them at the minute. There has to be a gap for it to see that properly. Ooh, this one's even more difficult to read around this side. Does that say Sarah? I don't know. It's worn beyond recognition. I can see the word Mary. Bob. It's hard to read the rest. Is there someone called Mary here? Is there anyone called Bob here? Try not to laugh at me hat. I had to tie me flaps up, if you pardon the expression. I mean the flaps that go over my ears, because I can't hear too well when they're covering my ears fully, you see. So if you speak, I won't be able to hear you with the flaps over my ears. Not very well anyway. It's to keep me lugs warm, you know. It's a bit of a nippy night, isn't it? A bit cold, like, a bit chilly. It's a little bit chilly. Not to be confused with chili con carne. I must point out I haven't had much sleep. Like, I'm 2 hours short of the usual amount of sleep. I couldn't get back to sleep when I woke up today. Bloody murder, man. Well, I haven't seen any cats in here so far or anything. Sometimes you see, with it being so close to the houses, thought I might have seen a cat or something, you know. But not so far. I usually see cats when I'm out at night somewhere along the way, a few of them. Does anyone in here like cats? I don't mean the musical, by the way. I mean the actual animals. Pets. Pet cats. Do you like pet cats, anyone? Or are you a dog person? Anyone got a dog or had a dog? Oh, can't hear anyone. Oops. Watching them fall flat on my face in here. That's for sure. I think I was pointing the camera in the wrong direction there. Like. We'll go over here, because this is near where the wheat sheaf is, across the road, I think it is. Or I might have it wrong. Actually, I think I've got the wrong bit. That might not be the wheat sheaf. I think it's just houses. Oh well. Yeah, I thought that building beyond the wall over there, I thought it was the wheat sheaf. But I don't think it is. I'll look over the wall. There's another table over here, I think. Can't see probably, but I think it is a table. Table grave. It's covered in something. Mossy stuff or something. That was me bike brake squeaking. See if any. I can't tell, probably I'm not tired. I'll see if I can see any names on this grave here. Let me light on, hang on. God, it's even hard to see with the light on. What does that say? Sacred. I couldn't read what that said. John something. Is it Bartholomew? I can't read it probably. It's not easy to read on here. It's half worn off. Elizabeth Batty. It's very hard to read this. Also Mary Batty. Some of it's like worn, it's like faded, it's hard to read. There's a few people buried here though, in this one grave. Anyone who's got a name on this gravestone in front of us, can you hear me by any chance? Jane Hopper. Is anybody here called Jane Hopper tonight? Hello, Jane. I've just come here to try and communicate or have a little chat with you. If there's anyone willing to have a chat. Not raining, is it? It was drizzling on the way up. It wasn't supposed to rain though. There hasn't been any sun for days, you know. You probably noticed yourself, like, it's been nothing but cloudy all day long, every day, for about 3 or 4 days or more. Whoops. 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 Hello, Jane. Jane, are you here? Jane Hopper. Oh, it's starting to rain, I think. Jane, I'm going to ask you a question. I don't mean to be disrespectful or anything, but I don't suppose you'll know if you're a relation to someone called Dennis Hopper by any chance. Just checking. Bit of a long shot. He was an American actor. Very good one, and a director as well. He directed a film called Easy Rider about 2 guys on Harley Davidson motorcycles. And the other actor was called Peter Fonda, who's also sadly passed away since. Passed away a few years back. But I doubt you'll know who they are. I wasn't being 100% serious because I knew you probably wouldn't know who he was. I think he's a bit after your time. I was going to say a bit before your time, but it's the other way around in this case. Anyway, Jane, I hope you're doing alright tonight. By the way, before I move on, Jane or anybody else here, do you ever go into any of these houses to watch the television? Or see what the families are up to inside the houses? Do you ever go into the houses on Christmas Day and watch the kids opening all the presents on Christmas morning and stuff? Because I know some spirits do that, because I've spoke to some who told us. Actually, they went into houses on Headworth Estate, the spirits I spoke to, and they used to hang out in the houses there, and they used to watch the television with some of the families, and sometimes they would put a film on and they'd get into watching the film. And then I remember them telling us one night they were watching this film, I forget what it was. They said that the family were getting a bit tired, so they switched the film off before the end, and they were well pissed off. Sorry for the language there. They weren't happy about that at all, though, because they were watching the film, and the family decided to go to bed in the middle of it because they were falling asleep. That's the problem with being a spirit, I guess, watching movies and television. The person who owns the television could just switch it over or switch it off at any given point, you know. You can't do anything about it, basically. Yeah, anyway. Right then, well. We'll have a look over here. There is quite a large monument type grave behind us here. I don't know whether it'll show up behind us here in the background. I'll show it separately in a minute. And there's some quite, well, you might have already noticed, but some of these, in fact most of the trees in here look very old, ancient. But they're still standing. They haven't got any leaves on them in it, most of them. And some of them have got their bird feeders on, I've noticed. Feeding the birds obviously with nuts in and stuff. So if I do get a bit peckish, I could possibly steal a couple of peanuts here and there. I don't think anyone will notice, at least I hope not. I'm just kidding. It might be a bit stale anyway, I might end up with a bad belly, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That is entirely possible. If you know what I'm saying, if you know what I mean, you know. I'm not sure which direction I'm facing out as regards to the outside of this place. Because, like I say, it's surrounded by loads of houses. There's no road around this side. It's just goes straight into the gardens of the houses. So here's that big monument grave I was just talking about. Looks almost like a massive post box. Only you can't post your letters in this one, there's no slot. Of course not. I'll try and put my light on if I can see who's buried here again. Whoops. Oh, dear me. Let's have a look. I might be around the wrong side of it, like, I don't know yet. Let's have a look. Oh, there's no names here. This can't be the right side. Must be the other side then. Some heaps of soil or leaves over here or something. Someone could be watching us from a bedroom window, you never know. Is there any names here? I don't know. Can't see any names actually. Looks, oh, hang on. Is that the street down there? Is it a garden? I'll have to have a look over. Oh. I'm not sure, but there's vans parked in it. See them? It looks like a garden though. It doesn't look like the street. How the hell did they get them vans in there? There doesn't look room to manoeuvre them. If you know what I mean. See, the houses are just here. Nice garden, like. Didn't expect to see a couple of vans parked in it. I can't see any names on this one, unfortunately. Oh well. Turn my light off. My bike light, that is. And we're back in complete darkness. Oh, you should be able to see the steeple of the church now. Got a nice view there, sort of. And it is sort of spitting on with a little bit of rain. I hope it doesn't get any heavier. I don't want to get drenched on the way back. It's a long way back. Go up here. Watch I don't fall down a hole or something. There's an overgrown grave over here. Is there anybody here in the cemetery that lives or used to live in one of these houses over the wall somewhere around here? If there is anyone here, could you please tell me your full name by any chance? Please. And then if you tell us your full name, maybe at some point, if you're buried here, I'll try and find your gravestone. Could you also possibly tell me, if you know, what year you passed away? Anyone? Do you know? Sorry, I might have talked over you there. Getting a bit ahead of myself. I do apologise. See, I didn't get much sleep last night. Do you know what year you passed away? Oh, that was me, by the way. Here's a bird box. Not the one with Sandra Bullock in it. She wouldn't fit in there, actually, to be honest. It's a bit small for her. Yeah, I could do with a sit down, to be honest with you. The ground's a bit wet, so I don't fancy sitting on the grass. Like, I'm sure over here there's ashes or something. Or maybe the wrong spot again. I'll put the light on here. Yeah, it is here. Derek something. Hang on, there's some leaves in the way. Just move the leaves. Derek McGill. Hello, is there somebody here called Derek McGill by any chance? Derek, it says on here that you sadly passed away in 2011, is that correct? And somebody called, can't see that name again, it's covered with leaves. Remove the leaf from my foot. Oh yeah. Joanne Pennock. Hello, Joanne Pennock, sorry. Are you here tonight? Sometimes I think what happens is if you don't record any voices, it could be just watching us right now, thinking, what the hell's he doing? I get asked that a lot when I'm doing this. You hear them say, what you doing? Excuse me. Is anyone wondering what I'm doing? Anyone? Just to save you asking, you might have asked already, like. I do apologise if I didn't hear you. But I'm basically making a video for the internet on a platform, a website called YouTube. And sometimes people watch me videos and they like to watch like spooky videos in the dark, either in haunted locations or just like dark spooky locations like this one, you know. And I try to talk to you if there's anyone here with various locations and see how you're doing, basically. Ask you a few questions if you're willing to answer. That's about it, you know. What was that? I thought I heard something. Did somebody just say something there? Thought I heard something. It sounded like low volume, but like a voice. Don't know if it would have picked up if it was a voice. It sounded like it was a voice. Did somebody just speak to me there? Hello? Thought I just heard you, but I'm not sure. Right, is there anyone here called Leslie Yates? There's loads of names down here on this black plaque. There's a couple of plaques here. Leslie, are you here tonight? Once again, I don't mean anyone any disrespect. I'm just talking to you like I would to any person who was alive. You know, I'm just politely inquiring, asking a couple of questions, that's all, here and there. Is there anyone here called Valerie McGill? Valerie, are you here? Do you remember that song by Steve Winwood called Valerie? It goes something like Valerie, Valerie, or something like that. They changed it into a more modern song, a dance track called Call on Me. But it was still the same guy singing it. They sampled him from that song, the Valerie one, and instead they just put the Call on Me. He goes, Valerie, call on me, Valerie, or something like that. But on the other version it's just call on me, call on me, call on me. And it's like that all the way through. I don't think there's any other words. So I don't know if that would have been your cup of tea. Did you ever hear that version? The Call on Me song, the dance track? It had like a music video for it with a load of women in their leotards in the gym, or the, you know, like the exercise place, like aerobic session, you know. It's not a gym. 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 Similar. There was a bloke in there, just one bloke, and the rest were women, I think, on the video. But I don't know if you remember that video. The rain getting heavy. I just heard noises on the leaves here. Is there anybody here that knows how to move objects or make noises or anything like that? Just checking. Just in case you wanted to let us know if you were around. Because I haven't heard you speak so far. Well, I heard something, but I'm not sure what that was. It sounded like it might have been someone speaking, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I think I've covered most of these names here. Oh, there's some over here. Hang on. In memory of Harry Sendall, born 1901, passed away in 1985, 30th of September. Harry? Hello, Harry? Harry, are you here? No, I bet none of them are here. Florence Emily Sendall. Florence, were you Harry's wife? Florence. It says you passed away sadly in 1992. Is that correct? Do you remember? Frank Barron. Hello, Frank. And Agnes Barron. 2014. Well, I don't know if you spoke to us because I can't hear you at this point. I do apologise. Sometimes I do hear people speak out loud. Sometimes, mostly just record your voices here and there, you know. But if you talk loud next to these red lights I'm holding in my hand, my camera will be able to record what you're saying. And then I can come back some other time. If you've got any questions for us, just speak into this with your question. And I'll, if I hear it, I'll come back and answer your questions. Because I can't hear them at the minute, you see. Right, anyway, thanks very much. Hope you enjoy the rest of your night. A lot of twigs on the ground, as you can imagine here, snapping. There's a grassed over grave here, like. No names on here, obviously. Well covered up, I think. I've still got me light on me back and wasting me light. I need that to get back home. It's off now. And there's a house over the wall here. Nice gardens here. They've got a seat in this one down there. And a nice conservatory. And they've got a fountain where it's not switched on. Actually, I don't think they use it as a fountain anymore. It's full of leaves. Just down there between the trees. Alright. Right, I'm in a rather overgrown section here. There's another table grave over there, as I call them. I don't know how long I've been here for. Ooh, 37 minutes, holy crap. I didn't realise I'd been here 37 minutes so far. I'm going to have to sit down somewhere. I might sit on here, although it's full of slugs again. Scratch that then. Just my sudden look. A bit noisy on these leaves, I think. Here's a question for anyone that wants to answer it. Does anyone know why some spirits are not friendly? Anyone know? Why is it that some spirits like to try and cause you grievous bodily harm? Anyone know the answer to that question? Is there anyone friendly here who knows how to stop spirits who are attacking you? If there's a priest here or someone from the church, do you know how to stop evil spirits from attacking me? Anyone? We'll go over to the priest's grave again. That's what we'll do. We'll go this way. What's this over here? Oh, it's a tomb. But a crucifix. Oh, what the hell is that? Just come to like a curb thing here. Oh, it's another grave. Didn't see that. I'm looking at the screen, it's like dark as ditch water. And dim as ditch water. A grave with a crucifix on the top. Does that mean it's a priest's grave? Hello, is there a priest or a vicar here, please? I'd like to ask you a question, if you don't mind. Are you able to do anything about evil spirits who are attacking me right now? Can you give us some advice, please? Or tell them to get lost or something? Because I'm always telling them to get lost in the name of Jesus Christ and using protection prayers and stuff, and they're still at it. They've just got like a habit of like being nasty and stuff. Can you hear us, anyone? Saw someone at the window over there. I don't know if they see me or not, but the light just went off. I saw them at the window. Anyway. Anyway, I still need some advice from a priest or a vicar or someone about ghosts who attack you. Evil spirits. Does anyone know how to deal with evil spirits who are attacking you? Because since you're a man of God, I think you might know some stuff about trying to deal with evil spirits, right? Do you know anything? I'll try this one away here. I don't know what his name is, but there's more graves over here. There's not that many graves in this bit. There's more graves over here. There's not that many graves in this bit. There's more graves over here. There's not that many graves in this bit. There's more graves over here. There's not that many graves in this bit. There's more graves over here. There's not that many graves in this bit. There's more graves over here. There's not that many graves in this place, but there's a few. I bet there was more at one time. They flattened some of them, I think. Oh, no, you dropped my bike and the camera. What's the name on here? Hang on. Get me light on it. Try and get me light on it. What the hell does that say? Here lies... Here lies who? Can't read it. It doesn't seem to say a name. Doesn't seem to say a name. Oh, hang on. John Collinson. Rector. Good evening, John Collinson. John, are you here? John Collinson, are you here? John, I'm sorry to disturb you if you're here, but you might have heard us talking to the other guy over there. I'm being attacked by some evil spirits every night and every day. In fact, they're doing it right now. If you go around behind us and look at me back, you might be able to see them. Can you see them? Can anyone see any spirits attacking me right now? I'm a friendly person, you know, and I've got these, like I say, these evil spirits attacking me all the time, trying to cause us intense pain. So if there's anyone here, any priests or vicars or anyone, could you try and get them to get lost? Like put them off being around us or something? Can you take them away? Or something? Or even punch them one or something, slap them in the face, because they don't seem to take notice when you speak to them and tell them not to do stuff and get lost and stuff. And I might have said a few unsavoury words to them because they're very hostile and angry for some reason. So if there is any priests here, or anyone from this church, or what have you, I'd appreciate any advice you could give us about these evil spirits that are attacking me. Can you see them? If you can see the evil spirits on me or around me, could you let us know? Because I need someone to, in the spirit world, that could possibly deal with these things and give them a good talking to or a telling off or something. Is there something you can do to get them off us? Anyone? Right, anyway, I appreciate if you did answer me right now. I can't hear you, but my camera might be to record what you've said if you did say anything. Let me bike round. Right, we'll have to be wrapping this up soon, I think. I was almost going to go over to the other cemetery across the road, the big one, the modern cemetery. The proper main cemetery, not churchyard type one like this. It is still a church, well, sort of. It's got a church thing at the entrance, I think. It's very spooky looking, the building at the entrance of the other cemetery. So, here's another flower pot grave. I missed this one. Yeah, it should be to see behind us, nice flower pot graves. There's a few of them in here, at least 2 or 3 of them, something like that. See reflections of lights on me. Camera light here. Do you mean? I just wish there was some like park bench type seats in here, you know what I mean? But there's none. There's one down the bank where I came up. I had to sit down on there briefly, but not for long. You know? Not for very long at all. We'll go next to the front of the church here, the door, the main entrance. But if there's any priests here, I'd still like some advice or help, if you could give us any, to get rid of these evil spirits or do something to stop them attacking me. Could you do it? They're doing it right now. They're behind us. Round the back, on me back. Can you see them? Is there anybody here that could give them a good punching or something? Because I can't punch them, you see. I'm in the physical form, they're not. So, if anyone can help us give them just a bit of a slapping around or something, I'd really appreciate it. Either that or a good telling off, a good talking to, you know what I'm saying? Something like that anyway. I'm not joking, by the way, I'm being deadly serious. Well, here's the entrance to the church, the front door. It says a CCTV camera, but I haven't noticed any cameras, like, to be honest with you, yet while I've been here. Well, I'll just show you down the path here in a minute before I go. So there's down the path, that's the gate I came in, big gate at the bottom there. For some reason the exposure wasn't working right there. When I go back a bit, watch. Oh, it's hard to go backwards, I think my gears are going to change. There, it went darker there. I think it's something to do with these branches. See, when you put on the branches there, the rest of the screen goes darker, because the exposure is compensating for this lighting up. If you move it away from there, then it lights up the rest of the scene. See what I mean? Anyway, I'll be going out that gate in a minute. Right, I think we're going to leave it here. I'm going to wrap the video for tonight right now. Outside this nice church door here. Is that made of glass or wood? I think it's wood, it's very shiny or something like that. Right then, well, like I say, I thought I heard a voice over there when I was talking over there. But I didn't make any words there or anything. But I heard something. I'll have to check my recording thoroughly and see if there's anything around that point. Of course, you've already seen that bit by now when you're watching this bit. And I forgot to mention about putting headphones on at the start. So I'll have to put a little notice on the screen about putting the headphones on to remind people to put your headphones on, just like you're reminded to put your 3D glasses on when you're watching the 3D Blu-ray type of thing, you know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, The time must be nearly 2 AM or after now, and I've got to make my way back home. It's a bit too late to go to the other cemetery tonight. That's enough for me for the one night, I think. I have to get back and get me tea. So anyway, I'd just like to thank you very much for watching this little video in this very spooky little churchyard here in Boldon, up on the bank, top of the hill. And if you hear anything using headphones, let us know if you hear any words or voices or anything. Okay, I'll really appreciate that if you can let us know, because nobody ever does, hardly ever. I'm often spend my nights just with tissues, just the tears are flowing, I tell you. No one can hear any of the voices that record. Never mind. You know what I mean, though. I'm just joking. But you know what I mean. It's a bit, you know what I mean. So anyway, if you've enjoyed any of this video, don't forget to give us a little thumbs up if you enjoyed some of it. I really appreciate that. And don't forget to subscribe, and you'll get some more videos from me very soon. And if you hit that bell notification thing, it'll give you a notification when I've uploaded a new video as well. Okay? Unless you're someone who doesn't like notifications, then obviously you're going to just leave the bell bit. Anyway, I'd just like to thank you very much for watching this video. And I'm going to wish you a very good night, or a good day, wherever you happen to be right now. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. I'm going to cycle off back home now, if I don't fall asleep on the way, hopefully. Very tired. So thanks very much again. Ta-ra for now. See you later. Bye-bye now.